To Ukraine now, and the war between Russia and Ukraine continues, and there's a renewed campaign by Ukrainian officials to bolster their military hardware, in particular air support, with a request for the United States to provide high-powered F-16 fighter jets. These machines would give Ukraine the upper hand in the skies in combat and in terms of securing the airspace above major cities. So far, the requests have been rejected.
You don't think he needs F-16s now?
No, he doesn't need F-16s now.
Is that a never?
The idea that we know exactly what's going to be needed a year, 2, 3 from now, but there is no basis upon which there is a rationale, according to our military now, to provide F-16s.
But you're not ruling it out?
I am ruling it out for now.
A short time ago, I spoke with Yuriy. He's a close advisor to Ukraine's defence minister.
In the last 13 months, we have seen it time and again that those things that were made or announced as impossible, then they sooner or later become possible. This was the case first with the heavy artillery, with the howitzers, M777s, for example. Then that was the case with the multi-launch rocket systems, the HIMARSs, right? That were a game changer on the battlefield because they've allowed Ukrainian army to target ammunition depots and logistical supply lines of the Russian aggressor deeper into the temporarily occupied territory. Then there was a very similar debate with respect to the Patriot air defense systems, and that barrier fell down as well. So we understand that sooner or later Ukraine will be getting the fourth generation aircraft, and F-16s are the most versatile aircraft platform which is most suited for the Ukrainian military needs. So this is why we are continuing to discuss it with our partners. You know, F-16s is available in a large number of countries around the world. So
what's the concern out of the United States? Is there a worry that this might escalate things further, or what's their issue with it?
Well, I think by now we have all seen that there's the concern for the escalatory provision of military supplies also has not worked in the past, because, you know, the Russian aggressor has said in the past that if Ukraine starts receiving, you know, every type of modern weaponry, then it will result in some escalation, but that didn't happen. So we need F-16s and we need fourth generation aircraft to improve our air defense capabilities, because at the moment Russians are using, for example, the hovering bombs, which they can launch from up to 50 kilometers without actually entering the Ukrainian airspace. Now that means that we are not able to deal with them, but if we have the F-16s, for example, it will be more for us to protect our skies.
What's the latest from the conflict? Are you confident it can be won this year?
We are confident, and this is what we have been saying for a long time now. This should not be allowed to become a protracted war. We have proven time and again that the Ukrainian army is capable of defeating the enemy on the battlefield. The only kind of missing piece of the jigsaw puzzle is the sufficient amount of Western weaponry supplies. But yes, indeed, it's a war that we will win, and we will bring to account all the war criminals who have been committing war crimes on our territory.